Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see through them. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. Alright, cool. So this is slay the princess. Kill that sucker right there. The hero and the princess. I'm not gonna do narrations.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yeah, I figured. Alright. Oh, am I supposed to click?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, that's fine.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much
Narrator.
worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Yeah, but if they're locked in the basement, they can't even contribute anything because they're locked in a basement.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Alright, yeah.
Nevertheless, and before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Alright, yeah. Okay, so I just gotta kill her, I guess.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm done. I quit.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yeah.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Oh, alright. Voice of the hero. Is that the
Ignore
main
that
character?
annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well, he's the hero. So, you know.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Oh, alright, so that really didn't do
Convenient.
anything.
Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Alright, I'll go.
That's great to hear. As long as you bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We can't just go through with this and listen to him. She's a princess. We're supposed to save
Yeah, we're
princesses,
supposed to
not slay them.
save them. Alright, whatever. Cabin. I really like the art style. It's all like
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
not pencil
The air
drawn,
is
like
stale
drawn,
and
but like
musty, and the
it just
floor
looks
and
cool. I
walls
like
are
it. I
painted
like
in
it.
a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note, the blade, is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Can I just enter the basement? Whatever, I'll take it. I'll
You
take it.
take the blade.
Oh, my cursor is holding a blade now.
The
Look
door
at
to
that.
the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at...
Great job. You gave away the element of
Yeah, I think I'm
surprise.
here to kill you.
Luck, hero.
I'm not really sure. I just kind of appeared and now I'm here. So, yeah.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, I got a knife.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster.
Yeah, alright, that's reasonable.
Killing someone in cold blood.
That's reasonable. Well, couldn't I still talk to her and hold on to
Blade
it?
tumbles
Whatever.
out of your trembling hands.
I'll just hold on to it.
Drops to the floor with an unceremonious clap.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll be fine.
Oh.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Nah, I'm good.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
What?
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long
How is she
been down
alive
there?
then?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you
Look
why
at
I'm
my hand.
allegedly so
It's like a
dangerous?
not a hook, but like a monster hand. Like a cursor, my cursor. It's like not a normal hand.
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
You're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill
At
me.
the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Yeah.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Yeah.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to. But you don't really know me, do you?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't
Yeah,
worth
but your
anything.
word is also not worth anything. Only guy I believe is the hero, because he's somewhat right.
Like
Or at
I
least
said,
reasonable.
It's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less. She hesitates before answering.
Like blank expression.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
No.
Or
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her. You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere
There's
around
not
here,
even a
and if there
keyhole here. It's
isn't-
just like a shackle. Like it's just
Well,
there.
we can always put that knife to good use.
What?
Her sharp eyes set on the edge of the blade.
Excuse me? What?
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
She's about to
Right.
pull a Saw 1, isn't she?
She is. I'm sure of it.
Well, all day, yeah, alright. Probably forever and don't care. Alright.
Oh, have you decided?
You know why you're...
Well, I want to see if she actually, like,
have to
goes on her
kidding.
word, you know?
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it.
Alright, I guess we'll check upstairs.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Hey!
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Alright, well that's not
Is
nice.
someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task.
Bro, it's the
is done.
narrator. He's locking me.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again.
Alright, fine.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier. if
Okay,
you
the
had
music
simply
is so loud.
slain
Here, give me
her like you would.
a quick second. Let's turn that down. It's good. I like the music, but I can barely hear the people.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Who's they? The
The
narrator?
knife. Pick it up and
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I can still just kill her. I guess I'll.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against
That's
the
nasty.
princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding
No, nasty
and cut
junk.
into her flesh. The blade is sharp.
Ugh,
you make quick work
ah.
of it. Before long, you're able
That's
to crack
grass.
through bone,
Well, actually,
which
it's not
pulls the bleeding
grass.
stub
It's just
of her
bone
arm
and
through the iron
like red
gauntlet.
muscle.
She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eyes.
She's got stumped now.
How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Well, I mean,
Such
she only
easily
lost a
bothered
hand,
by
so
it.
it's not that big of a deal.
thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape.
Hey, yo, you're the narrator. You can't do anything. Hey, the cursor is red now because of the blood.
As the princess approaches the
Oh,
bottom stair,
what?
your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this
Look at
isn't
my
fair. You
hand. Oh
can't
my
just
God.
do that. Watch me.
Oh, cool.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am
Nah,
trying to get you out
nah,
of here.
man, I don't care. I don't care. All right, I'ma resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
Nah. No, I'm good.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
That's the conflict.
I'll make this quick.
She steps
Oh,
forward
you-
and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Oh, look at my hand. It's like a raptor claw.
Maybe I'll see you in another
Are you just
life.
gonna kill me? Ew.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Well, that's the game. It was pretty good. Also, although it had a kind of abrupt. Never mind. Right.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
Okay. Okay.
is a
Yeah,
cabin.
but like.
And in the basement of you're here to slay her.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja
Yeah.
vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Lies.
Don't forget what he did to us the
Lies.
last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his.
Oh, this is a different voice.
There's got to be a way out of here. For
Yeah.
us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Yeah, keep trying.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
All right. Yeah.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from.
All right. Well, we tried.
And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told... A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will... Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take that the knife and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Alright. Let's kill her. Wink. Oh, can I look at myself in the mirror?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
What? No.
There isn't much to see here.
That's a
What are you
mirror.
talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean.
Reach forward and rub your hand
look at my
against
arm.
the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous
It's
you
like,
look right now.
do I have like scales? What is with it?
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Oh, I can just enter the bait. I don't even need to take the blade.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon. Are you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner.
Of course, of course.
Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which, okay, I'm trusting you.
Yeah, I still didn't get a say.
Yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as wonderful.
Oh.
We do exactly that, sweeping the knife from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on.
I wonder.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase.
That's
A few
different.
sputtering
Yeah, that's
torches
definitely
attempt
different.
To vaguely
It's all like
illuminate your
stones.
path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down
Oh,
the stairs
there's
and
a
lock
lot
eyes
more
with the
chains.
princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chain. Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Cut off her head.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
I thought that was there last time. It just was unchained. Or maybe that's the one that's now on her hand. I don't know.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
I can just sit closer. All
You
right,
do as she
I'll
asks
sit where
and sit on the floor,
I'll sit where I am.
still a good distance away from her.
Shut up.
Thank you. Now, what are your... Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah,
Oh,
I
all right. Yeah,
remember.
she remembers.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this.
And now this.
As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess,
Heroically.
and in the process you save the entire
All right,
world
sure,
from being
yeah.
damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. Now, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there.
Is this the
It's
same
important.
voice actor for the whole
Necessary,
thing?
even.
Like the same... yeah, basically, I mean...
And
Yeah.
maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't.
Damn.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful?
All they
to be in
do
the
is
dark?
talk.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information.
I won't.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Yeah, sure.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation.
She's probably looking at
You
him
shouldn't
and
be
like the hero
daydreaming.
or whatever is just kind of like darting around, like hearing voices, talking to himself. Oh, what do you mean? Oh. And she's looking at him like, is this guy crazy? Holy moly. Yeah, what happened?
Nothing happened.
She remembers.
You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're
She
back.
just appeared in chains. That
Is that
sucks.
really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
So, what should we do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options list.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons.
Oh god.
Before handing her your weapon, the cons are that
This is
she might
taking
use it to
forever.
escape and end the entire
Each
world. And she
chat
might
option
use
just
it
keeps
to kill
going
you.
over and over.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
Pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Yeah. The other chain on the wall, who's that for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
Bro, what?
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains.
I'm gonna do
I
it.
need you
do
ambulatory
it.
if you're going to save the world.
I'm gonna do it.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Respect the
And
shackle.
why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one.
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
I don't know. Maybe it will.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to
Yeah.
investigate.
Be skeptic.
What if he's telling the truth?
He isn't.
I am.
I want to inspect this shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
What? We're just holding
What
it.
is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad.
Yeah.
Is it bad? Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
As
Bro.
you release the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it
What?
practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck. And, as if your situation weren't bad enough,
Was that the
the
sword?
same
Oh my god, it
magnetism
was.
repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor.
That
of the
doesn't make
basement.
sense.
Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Ole,
Yes.
achievement. I saw the achievements for this thing. There's like 97. There's 97. I've one of 97 achievements right now.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
God.
What are we
Alright.
supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll Starve.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece
But
of
will we
information.
starve? I mean, really think about it. Will we?
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Alright, this guy's going on too much.
No.
Did you know? Oh, I was supposed to say, did you know that was going to happen to me? But I forgot to say it. What should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
So we're stuck here now.
Yep.
Okay.
Nope.
That's rude.
Yeah. Alright, I guess
You
we'll
and the
wait.
princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same,
I will go insane.
cool.
Holy.
and silent. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
How?
How exactly does that work?
Yeah.
It just does.
But
Your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again.
And more time.
And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
if time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Suppose
yeah.
you're correct. Things are changing. The differences
It got
are
a little
small at
darker.
first. A bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there. You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, and watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happens to
Exactly,
starving?
that's
We
what
should
I
have
said.
died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
I was like, why aren't we starving? Or why hasn't she starved? Was what I said.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly there are no walls.
The sky, we're free.
And
I think he's gone.
The narrator's just gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin.
Hey yo,
And nothing
what's
bad had to happen
that?
to either of us.
And what's with the scary music?
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Yeah, there's like hair on my face. Oh. Oh. Okay, she's dead. Mirror, mirror.
She's
mirror.
gone. Where did she?
Shut up.
Where's that mirror again? Why is it here?
Look in
Why
the
now?
mirror. Look in the mirror. I think I'm supposed to look in the mirror. I'll just go up to it.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Wait, why?
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back.
Fear. Whoa. Gaze into reflection. Oh, I'm supposed. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh God. Yeah, that's me. That's me. All right. It's you. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm ugly. I'm proud of that. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Go to the cabin. Am I still in like the woods? Oh yeah. There's like a tree line. It's just everything's made of hair. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
I'm scratching her with my nail and cursor. Alright. Holy, there are a lot of things. Alright, what are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
That doesn't help. Yeah, I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me.
Okay.
We are oceans, reduced to
Yeah,
shallow
that still
creeks.
doesn't help. Oh, her hands are still like shackled by her own hands. That sucks. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Fair point. Counter judgment. There's hair everywhere. Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Oh. Well, that sucks a lot. Alright.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What? Oh, hands. Yeah. Alright. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Amazing. Destroy my body. Oh my god. I've had my volume up and I just hear. You raise your will to end your life, but buries inside the space your body should be. You feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Are you? Yeah. Are you the one that sent me to slay the princess? Are you the one that trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not.
So this is a
have
whole
trapped you
separate
here,
being just kind of possessing
and I
her.
too yearn to be
The
free.
princess. Yeah, the font's different actually. I didn't even notice that. Alright, whatever. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be.
So it just wants me to replay the game and just get
Perhaps
different
then we
endings?
will know our freedom.
Okay, I guess. Oh yeah, I was sent here to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're gonna do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
To remold into hair. Everything is hair. Everywhere. Every hair? Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Oh, so she's not like dead. Alright.
You won't.
Amazing, I'm dead. Again.
You're on a path in the woods,
I'm getting a lot of
and at
achievements.
the end of that path
Hey, you
is
just
a cabin.
gotta meet them.
And in the
Nah,
basement
I'ma
of
leave
that
'em.
cabin,
They make me
is
feel
a
good.
princess.
Make me feel accomplished.
you're here to slay her. Blade.
Murder.
You take
Murder.
her.
Who's
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down
Murder.
the chase. Focus on the
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yes.
You step forward.
Oh, I'm probably So, you should just.
Shut up.
She's unarmed.
Shush. Let me kill you.
You lunge forward
my
without a
God.
moment's hesitation. You feel the easily give way and look down to see.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Yes.
It's like she's convinced she can't
die.
She's bleeding out. She's dead.
Yes.
Her eyes
Even as she
went
lays
away.
there dying, she entirely believes herself to be
And even
alive
if
and well.
she's not dead, she's shackled and bleeding out. So she's gonna
It's
die.
over, isn't it? But is it over? Yes, exactly. It's over.
Huzzah! We did it. Time to go home and have
With your
a hot
work done, you make your way back up the stairs,
That sounds really
closing
good.
the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
I did it.
Only
The
a
hair.
world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away.
Okay, he's
from-
totally lying.
Don't worry.
100%.
You'll be safe here.
100%
This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Hey, where's my prize?
What's done is done, and there's no going back now. I'm sorry you don't like your reward, but maybe you'll learn to appreciate it in time.
Boo.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Of course we are. I like it here.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy
That sucks.
forever.
That really sucks. Hey, I did
You
it.
have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
But I had a save point, so I'm fine. Yeah.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Oh yeah.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing that
Little
would want you to use
voice.
that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out.
Yeah, that's fine.
You hear
I'm pretty
that?
bored, to be honest.
It wants to take this happiness away. Do you not? Don't you dare.
Oh yeah, I'm bored.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good... Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones. Though
Skeleton.
the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The
Yay.
end. Nice knowing you.
Nice knowing you. That's how he talks. It's funny. Chapter 2. Didn't I already do chapter 2?
You're on a path. Doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that
You
way.
can hear that.
That's fine.
Oh.
It wasn't very hard to kill her last time.
Yeah, that's a different
We'll
guy.
just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place. She will lie.
Yeah,
She won't be a problem.
Oh, alright. He really is cold. I miss the... Oh, what was he?
The interior of the cabin
I
is
missed the
cold.
last guy.
A soft odor of dirt
Oh.
permeating
Wait,
the
well,
air.
that's different.
Cobwebs flutter in the corners.
Look at
You can
outside.
hear wind whistling outside. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Do I want the blade? You know what? I don't want the blade.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden
I'm in
stairwell.
like a haunted house.
Everything is
Look at
coated
this.
in a thick layer of dust. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess
There
comes
she
into
is.
view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top
Hey, yo,
of
it's
the
a
head
ghost.
appears
Right there.
from underneath
Right there.
the floor.
Right there. There's a ghost.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head.
Oh.
Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
That's funny.
Ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess
She's
drifts
still
across
dead.
the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
What is going on?
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to.
Bro, what?
We
Yeah,
don't
there's a
even
scar
need
where
a
we stabbed
blade.
her. That's funny.
She looks fragile enough to me.
I'm not gonna do that.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore. So, does that mean you regret
Also, I
what
don't think
you've
I can
done?
stab her.
Are you here to apologize in
She's a
advance?
ghost.
Pig for absolution, maybe? Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Please, please, please. I guess. See, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you. This already happened. We killed her.
Yes, obviously things are strange right now. I think it's safe to say that you've seen something you shouldn't have seen. Whatever worlds you've hopped between, whatever versions of me you've met, none of that matters now. There's no changing what's already happened. But you have a job to finish. Finish how? We already did what you told us. And now she's a ghost. There's a perfectly pristine blade waiting for you upstairs. You could always use it to, I don't know, slay her. And then what? And then you'll have saved the world. I think he's asking about what happens after we save the world. If that's even still an option. What do you mean, after? You already know what we mean, don't you? So why don't you go ahead and tell us? Are you going to try and lock us away in a timeless void again? Because I didn't much care
Yeah,
for that.
preach, voice of the cold.
I-
I killed you. What are you doing back being not dead? Well, she is dead,
I don't
Whatever.
feel very bad. But I guess I'm not dead. So you must have only mostly killed me. Or maybe death is only mostly real, but it's also mostly not real. I'm not sure. I'm just the one these things have happened to. Not the one with all the answers. Or any of the answers.
But we're not a ghost. Unless we are?
We could be a ghost.
Maybe that's why the mirror disappeared. We're actually dead.
Yeah. Your body's right there, though. You're a dead body.
The princess glances back at the bones lying on the floor.
It's just a body. Do you believe these bones? Or do you believe me? Because those bones aren't talking to you.
She's seeing things pragmatically. We should do the same.
Whoa, why is
Reality
voice of the
is
cold
what's in front of us,
not being
not
cold?
our preconceptions of what it should be. There doesn't need to be a static truth.
Bro, what are you talking about? Alright, well... this is a long one. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that, and it wouldn't be so hard to do it again.
Are we putting this to a vote? Because personally, I'd prefer if we didn't die again. If that's what it comes down to, that's what it comes down to. But I don't see the point of offing ourselves just yet.
Oh, that's sweet of you to offer. But killing yourself wouldn't help either of us.
It would seem that everyone here is in agreement except for you. I shouldn't have to tell you that you shouldn't kill yourself. So please, try to keep your suicidal tendencies in check.
I just want to go home.
And just where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel
Oh.
it calling to me from someplace far away.
Wait, she's like old now, and she glitched out.
Wherever I'm supposed to
Oh,
be.
whatever. Maybe I'm just
It's out there.
How specific. And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself
Shh. Shut up. Alright. Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. We murdered her. That's kind of stupid.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
How's that work?
After all,
Oh my god.
I'll be.
I hate this game sometimes. It's creepy. Because, like, there's 20 straight minutes of just talking, and then the jump scare happens and wakes me up.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us?
There's already like 3 voices. There's already like 4 voices. There's already 3 other voices in my head right now. The hero, the cold, and the narrator. So, I mean, that'd be a lot.
She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. Would she
Nah.
be able to see us if we went on?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Now, isn't that an interest?
Alright, no, I don't care. Sounds great. Let's do it.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in.
I
How
wanna see
many
what
times
happens.
Do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Oh.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement
that's
causing
gross.
more
I don't
waves
like
of
that.
agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Whoa, she can hear them.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
What?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass.
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? I'm me is what I am.
Yeah.
Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions
Wait.
about certain other voices
What if
in
it's
here
like
too.
each shard is a different part of a whole mirror that makes up a whole person? And for some reason, I don't know, maybe the bigger shards are the voice of the hero than the narrator.
I'm clearly the
Although
same
no, the
thing
narrator
you
isn't
are.
me, I think. I think it's just an entirely different thing.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am.
Yeah.
Just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's interesting.
That's
Alright.
rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
Yeah.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Lies. Alright, just leave the basement.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs. Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture
Take
of
the
meaningless
knife.
little voices,
Just do all this and then
your body
murder myself.
continues its ascent up the stairs. For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong.
Whoa.
Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
I want to see what happens if I grab the blade. I can save a lot. Holy.
You reach forward and mindlessly take the blade from the table. What do you plan to do with it?
Murder.
Isn't that an interesting idea? I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you.
Yes,
Of
murder.
course we're sure. The decision has already been made. All right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
What do you think you're doing?
Hear that? She's scared. No point wasting more time. Do it. You lift the blade, then plunge it deep into
No!
the princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle. Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of
Is this really what you wanted? Do you hate me so much that you would kill yourself just to deny me freedom?
Yes.
Yes, he would.
Hey.
Because he knows what's
He
at stake,
knows
and
who I am.
He knows what will
Not
happen
really,
if you leave
but-
this place. I'm not so sure about all of that. Don't be modest. You're a hero.
Do you think I'm just going to stick around while you die? Hell no, I'm leaving.
You can try if you want, but I think this is an end for all of us.
Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out!
The princess's form continues struggling to pull itself out of you, but the effort is in vain. You collapse to your knees. Your vision blurs, then starts to fade.
There's a lot of endings to this game. Holy. Is that a skull?
And then what happens? I think he's gone. Just like everything else. Are we dead? I don't know. I don't think so. This is different than it was last time.
Oh. As the voices in your head debate among themselves, the form of the princess quells from your body and into the vast nothingness surrounding you.
Do you think we're done? Do you?
Bye. I think I chose the right option. Well, I mean, there's no right options. But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave memory returns.
She's gone.
It's gonna be alright. Just trust me, we've been here before and you've always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. You don't need to comfort him.
Wait, it wiped my memory, but still remembered. That's cool. That's cool. Alright. I look the same. I don't. Okay. Alright, well, that's boring. Okay, cool. Alright, I guess we'll just trudge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle.
Is it just gonna be the hair?
You pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over.
Open the door. Hair.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans.
Let's see the hair.
You collapse to the ground.
Huh? Okay, I don't.
You and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see. Yes?
There.
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose. But what about us? World anymore? Are we in some world that
He's
exists after
overthinking it.
I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Who is she talking to now? Feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
Anna, you actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I meant to be.
Oh. Hands. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. I think it's the same ending, to be honest.
Flickering lights
Oh, she's a
and empty
ghost.
cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am whenever you are ready.
Are you the same being you once were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different.
Okay, asking her these
But I-
questions really doesn't help. Oh yeah, it's like the same question. I like this one better. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Wow, that's nice. You know what? Where I'm gonna kill you. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is vaporous. She is a dream for a life she could never have. But that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for an understanding heart. Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
Wait. Is she not get like a way out? That's brutal. I'm just gonna go back.
I await your return, but we will meet again.